Hey everybody, this is Richard Barker. I hope you can hear and see me okay. It's nice to join you live. Hopefully you're watching this live. I know one or two of you might be watching the replay. And if you are, then not a problem at all. Just want to give you a rundown of what I'm actually going to do. I'm just going to close this browser out right now. Make sure I'm adjusted real quick. And I just wanted to let you know the purpose of this YouTube live is just to try and get a little bit of feedback, get a little bit of two-way conversation going from you to me and me to you, just to sort of give me an idea as to what we're going to be doing over the next sort of month or so with how I'm going to be directing and producing my next bunch of videos. And then I just want to give you a whole bunch of updates as to what the brand is going to be doing, the Incredible Hypnotist brand. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I know you've probably maybe got something way better to be doing than listening to me waffle, but I do want to connect with you all just so that I can get some feedback and ask you a couple of questions. So do type in the comments. I'm already seeing a few comments coming in. Definitely type in the comments, and I'm going to be responding live. So if I start looking over here like this, it's because I'm reading the comments. And actually, I see a bunch of you right now. So I'm able to, let me just move my pointer over. I can see, and I can see I've got Cozalt says hi. I've got Hypnosis Aguazo. I hope I haven't messed that up. From Argentina, thank you so much for being here. I've got Marius from Romania. Good to see you, my brother. We did a little bit of work together live. Great street hypnotist from Romania. I've got Mr. Rick Razak in the house. Good to see you, Rick. Dinesh from India. Mr. Kumar. Good to see you. So nice to see all of you. So the couple of questions that I have are really going to shape the way I actually get some more video going on in the next 30 days or so. And I just want to let you know sort of what I'm deciding to do as I develop the channel. As you know, at the time of doing this, COVID is kind of kicking our asses, and COVID is responsible for canceling almost, it's either 300 shows or right around that mark, or maybe slightly more, slightly less. But I had a whole summer season full of fairs and festivals. I had a whole bunch of cruise lines I was going to go on, and everything got cancelled. As you know, the pandemic around the world pretty much has cancelled all entertainment. I saw today in the United Kingdom, for example, that they've just started to allow wedding entertainment back in wedding venues, but you're not allowed to dance. How bloody stupid is that? You're not allowed to dance, but you can have live music at a wedding in the United Kingdom. This is how crazy this is. I can walk into a restaurant, but I must wear my face mask to walk into a restaurant. But when I sit down at my table, I can take it off. But when I go to the toilet, I must put it on. It just makes no sense. Anyways, let's move on because there's nothing we can do about it. I can't hypnotize the lawmakers, the decision makers, and anybody else. But what I can do is try and keep my sanity and hopefully entertain you the very best I can. And one of the ways I propose to do that is through giving you the kind of hypnosis. I'm going to move this microphone right over here just so that you can, because I'm looking at this screen as well. So I'm just moving this mic. So what I want to do is give you the kind of videos that you guys want. And first of all, I really appreciate you being on my channel. I love you guys, and I appreciate my tribe. I've got people that are so loyal that are getting on the videos as soon as I literally post one. We've got Jackie, we've got Rick, we've got Reagan, and a few others, and Sarah, good to see you from the UK, that basically respond and comment on all my videos, which is super, super cool. And I want to improve and increase the videos so that you get to see some more exciting and better videos coming up. So what kind of videos, type this in the chat box, but what kind of videos do you want to see over the next 30 days on my channel? If you can type in the chat box, I'm going to be looking at you right now, looking at the comments right now. I have Coronas. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I mess up any of your names. I'm actually going to move. I noticed that the comments are being stuck on my logo, so give me 1 second. I am going to move all these comments over here. I don't know if you can you see these comments as I display them? Let's see. Hopefully, I'm hoping that you're able to see what I can see on my screen. I'm not sure, but I'm going to just move everything around real quick. And give me a yes if you can see this comment right up here, because it is a great comment. And basically, I've got a show called Alternate Reality that is something that we are waiting for to appear on either TV or cable. And what happened, unfortunately, because of COVID, is that everything got cancelled. Everything got pretty much delayed. So it's kind of messed us up a little bit, insofar as we don't know what's happening with alternate reality. So Dinesh, I hope I got that right. Dinesh, I'm normally pretty good at pronunciations, but if I messed it up, I'm really sorry. Hypnosis Tutorials, I'm glad you asked, because I actually am going to be giving you this week. It's going to actually go live on Wednesday. Let me just find that comment again. Thank you so much for writing that. I've got a hypnosis tutorial for you that is 45 minutes long, that covers exactly from start to finish how to perform street hypnosis. And it was filmed in a classroom in Germany in January. And it's 45 minutes long, so it's in German and in English. But it takes you over that 45 minutes, step by step, exactly how to do an instant induction standing up, and also how to do one sitting down, but how to first approach someone. And it takes you all the way through. So it is a free tutorial, 45 minutes long. Dinesh, hopefully that's going to satisfy some of your learning for street hypnosis, because that's going to go live on Wednesday. Joey says the street hypnosis videos are always great. I agree with you. So one of the things I'm really excited to tell you about is, and it's one of the problems that I was facing really for the last set of, I did a whole bunch of street hypnosis videos in Orlando, and I posted one recently of a guy that was distracted by a very pretty woman. He wasn't really in a deep level of trance, and I did actually comment to that effect on the video. But one of the problems is the audio on the street. It's the wind. And so the way I'm solving this is I've just purchased some brand new Rode Wireless Go microphones. So I'll wind up having a lav mic pinned to me right here, because I want you guys to be able to like listen to everything I'm saying. And so I'm going to have a microphone on in future, a lav mic. I've got a brand new 4K camera that I'm going to be shooting in. And so I think I'm excited to be able to show you the difference. And I think you're going to see some really awesome street hypnosis videos coming out here soon. I'm going to be doing them in St. Petersburg and St. Pete Beach and Tampa, Florida. I'm going to be going on the beach. And really over the next 30 days, you're going to see a whole bunch of new techniques, new street hypnosis, a little bit of street mentalism, and a little bit of magic. And so I've got the cameras, I've got the microphones, and I think I'm excited that I do believe you're going to see an improvement. That's going to happen there. Let me see what else we've got. Hypnosis Tutorials. Hey, Adam from New York. Good to see you, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. Joey says we can see the comments. That is awesome. My Argentinian friend says yes with a nice eyeball. I would love to go to Buenos Aires, by the way. I'm not sure if there's a travel ban on or not. Sarah C in the comments. Thank you so much. Corey, I would like to see an explanation of rapid inductions when doing them, such as what you're looking for. And that's exactly what I'm actually posting on Wednesday. So that's going to be a rapid induction, standing and sitting down demonstration. It's 45 minutes long. It's something I was teaching to doctors and clinicians in Germany in January, and I've never released this video. I was actually going to only have it up there in the Hypnotist Stage Academy, but I'm going to release it on Wednesday on this channel. So hopefully, if you keep watching, I think you're gonna enjoy that. Corey Dinesh says, "That's nice to hear. You are more than welcome, my friend." Rick says, because our mentor is number one. Rick, how far back do we go, my brother? Rick is a trained, certified hypnotist in Massachusetts. And I must have trained you, man. It's maybe about 8 or 9 years ago. It's been a while. It's been a while. Hypnosis, whatever you post is rich content. Thank you. Wait till you see the improvements. I'm really going to be improving the channel. I'm going to I'm going to improve some of the ways I do things. Deserves a round of applause, which I can give it right here. Oliver, let's see what you've got right here, my friend. Oliver Lawrence, good to see you, my brother, says, I have had some tough times getting suggestions to work while in trance, but I'm still able to relax. Any suggestions to improve my suggestibility? Can you just write? Are you doing your own self-hypnosis? Because if you are, just type it in the comments and I can give you some answers. Sounds like you're getting suggestions to yourself while in trance. And if you are, just let me know in the comment and I will give you some suggestions of how that can help. David Wright is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Another hypnotist that I have known for many years now in Detroit, Michigan. Good to see you, my friend. Awesome. Ganesh says, if I can shock someone, can I 100% hypnotize them? Basically, yes. When you perform a street hypnotic rapid instant induction or shock induction, whatever you want to call it, you have a 2 to 3 second window of being able to bypass the critical faculties and implant direct suggestions into the subconscious mind. So as long as they go out of their conscious state of mind, heighten their senses of awareness and go into the subconscious mind, you can then implant direct suggestions which will put them in a hypnotic trance. The only reason why that actually would not be 100% is if they got distracted or if the words and the suggestions you're using is something that they can't comprehend or they can't hear. So what I like to do at the beginning is I like to tell them what I'm going to do, then I do it, and then I tell them what I told them, if that makes sense, and then I kind of do it again. So sometimes people aren't very I don't want to say intelligent or smart, but sometimes they don't understand what you're saying, so you have to kind of say the same suggestion a couple of times. But when you do an instant induction, you've got 2 to 3 seconds to implant suggestions, and sometimes I'll pop them right back out again. I'll say fully alert, wide awake on 3, eyes open 1, 2, 3, and sleep, and put them right back in there. So it's a little bit of trial and error, and it's practice. The more you practice, of course, the better you get at it. Hopefully that answers your question. We've got Michelle. When you do the suggestibility test with the fingers and the magnet between them, if it works, should the fingers more kind of jerk together or move smoothly? Everybody is different. And by the way, that's not really, that is just a simple suggestibility test. So normally when people have their fingers like this, I like to count from 1 up to 5, and with each number I like to give them a different prompt, and it's not going to jerk. Most people don't jerk. What I do is I have them look at the gap between their fingers, and I'm going to count to 3. When I reach 3, close your eyes. Close your eyes, keep staring at the gap between your fingers. Then I will give 5 different levels of instructions. So for example, 1, just imagine your fingers are drawing tighter, closer, closer and tighter together. 2, imagine it feels like there's magnets on the inside of your fingers pulling them, pushing them together, tighter, closer, closer and tighter. 3, imagine a piece of string has been wrapped around your fingers, drawing them closer. 4, imagine it feels like your fingers are almost in a vice, pushing now together, pushing together, almost fusing together. And in a second, but not yet, on 5, when I reach 5, imagine it almost feels like your fingers are fused together like one piece of skin. So it's a gradual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in their imagination, they create their fingers coming together. Now, I'm just going to take this juncture because I have some exciting news for you that I think you will like. One is we've now got a brand new YouTube live streaming playlist, and I'm going to be doing live streaming on the channel once a week so that you guys have a chance to ask questions. We can basically do what we're doing right now, have a full-blown conversation with each other. I think that's going to be real fun. We can talk about some of the new videos that I post. So if you go to playlists, if you click on playlists once this live stream's finished, you'll see there's a new live streaming upcoming live stream. So it tells you when the next one's going to be. And all you have to do is click on it and set a reminder. So that's a new live streaming playlist. You just click the upcoming, set a reminder. You'll see the recordings of all the past live streams so that you can watch and rewatch the streams that have already happened on there as well. So it's pretty cool. It's a new feature. I also have a brand new playlist. Get ready for this. If any of you have got the virtual reality 3D goggles or the 360 goggles, like the big Oculus Quest that you put on your head, we're going to be doing some 360 Oculus, well, not just for Oculus, but 360 VR headset compliant videos that I think you're gonna love. And what that is we're gonna do some street hypnosis 360. So the camera will be capturing everything 360. Now I tried to do this a couple of years ago, but the camera quality was horrible and the images were really terrible. But we've come a long way. It's been like 3 years since I've done this, 2.5, 3 years. The cameras are now excellent. So I'm going to be using an Insta360, is it 1R? I believe it is. It just come out. It shoots in really good 1080p, high quality. And I'm actually going to have it filmed so that you could literally zoom in and out just with your fingers on your phone or with your mouse or on YouTube. You can just scroll around with your mouse or with a trackpad or on your phone with your fingers, but you'll really be able to zoom in and zoom out and see 360 what's happening during the street hypnosis. Of course, when the shows come back, we're going to be doing it for shows as well. But I think it's going to be awesome. And then, so that's going to be a new sort of street hypnosis 360. Not every video will be like that, but YouTube automatically makes them 360. So however you're watching YouTube, you're always going to be able to go around to sort of the back of how I'm doing things, over the top, looking down, sort of underneath. It's going to be very, very cool. So that's going to be a new playlist. There's also a brand new hypnotherapy playlist. So I'm going to be recording 1 hour hypnotherapy sessions that are going to be also virtual reality in 3D. And they're going to be like video driven. So they're going to be super cool, and that's coming. And then obviously there's going to be the regular regular hypnosis playlists, of course, without the 3D, but without the 360. I keep saying 3D, but it's not really. It's 360 VR. And also we're going to be shooting some new videos in 4K. Now, YouTube will compress them down, but you should see an improvement in the quality. So I'm kind of excited to be able to show you that. So that'd be awesome. So there's a couple of new things. New live streaming playlist already on the channel. New hypnotherapy playlist is already on the channel, but we're going to have a VR one. And new VR 360 videos for entertainment and hypnotherapy. By the way, if you have $500 sitting in your pocket, I mean, if you do, if you have $500 sitting in your pocket, or even I think it's $2.99 or $3.99, you can snag an Oculus Quest virtual reality headset. If you have one, if you don't have one, get one, and if you have one, you know how awesome they are. I mean, I love my Oculus Quest, and it's such an awesome thing. You can sit it on there and go all 360, go on the Discovery Channel. You're going to be able to look at all the hypnosis videos all in 3D when I put them up there. You can also watch Netflix, and they're just brilliant. If you have that money, I highly recommend an Oculus Quest. And for watching hypnosis, street hypnosis and stage shows and hypnotherapy, it is a game changer. So I'm excited to bring this to you. All right, I see lots of comments. I'm going to bring some up. Ganesh says, thank you for explaining. You're more than welcome, my friend. There's another question coming here from Dinesh Kumar. Says, adding to Ganesh's question, so there's Ganesh and Dinesh from India. Good to see you fellas. Is it possible to say sleep in language? Because in India, we speak many languages. English is not the first language. Absolutely. You can say sleep in whatever language you want. As long as the person that you're hypnotizing understands, you can pretty much say it however you want. In fact, you don't even have to say the word sleep. You can say to your volunteer, every time you hear this, your eyes will close, you'll immediately drop your head, and you'll drift and relax into a level of relaxation. In fact, instead of saying sleep, sleep, you could actually say relax. In fact, you can say whatever you want to. Now, you can get to the point where you can condition them a few times to not even use any words, just point at them or tap them on the forehead, which sends them to sleep as well. Hopefully that helps. You know, I know a couple of words in Indian. It is Tamil. It is from Tamil Nadu, and it's let me see if I can remember this. Natre Vanakkam. That is, I believe, good day or good night in southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Just a little thing that I picked up along the road. Chris says, "Oh, what happened here? Hopefully, we are still live. Just let me know if we're still live, because something over here does not look good. It's saying your system has run out of application memory. Let's start quitting that. You guys still see me okay? All right. I do believe we had a little technical glitch on this. So hopefully you can, we're back, and you can hear me okay. So do me a favor. Again, this is pretty new. I just had a computer freeze. So just type the word "you are back" if you can see me back. Okay, I'm back. So I am back. I guess the computer couldn't handle this. All right, it's good, back. All right, so we're going to go back to a couple of these questions. Sorry about that. We're going to see what's going on. My computer just literally froze up with all the excitement of what was going on. So let me just have a look at these comments real quick. See if we're gonna catch up. Chris, any good tips for pre-selection of candidates? I'm an amateur hypnotist. I get 95% of volunteers into hypnosis. 95 is great. Congratulations, my friend. Into hypnosis, but only 50%-ish to do all of the fun stuff, forget names and numbers. You know, that's a really good question, because Chris, hopefully I haven't lost you and you're still there. You've got to start really, really simple before you go to complex. So something like getting people to forget their name and their numbers is a more complex subconscious task for them to engage in. So it's actually, you got to be careful with don't give them too much too soon. You know, give them some real basic commands and suggestions first. What I like to do is I will do a re-induction. So let's say I've shocked them, or I've done a rapid induction, sleep, and they're out. I'll bring them back. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, wide awake. Hey man, how are you? Take a deep breath in, sleep, and I'll put them out a couple of times. And then I'll do normally something like the hand is stuck to their head, or you know, they're stuck to a lamppost or a chair, and give them something a little bit more basic before I go into a sort of complex suggestion. And forgetting the name or forgetting the number is actually pretty complex. So hopefully that answered it. Adam, good to see you, man. I know this is not about street hypnosis, but in what deepening level should a person go under childbirth? I heard if you put to deep, they won't wake up. No, you can always wake somebody up by, there's a technique called the hypno threat, and like a hypno coma technique, not coma as in medical coma, but people will always come out of a hypnotic trance when you're ready to help them come out. Actually, hypnosis for childbirth is really successful. I do have a website. I think it's called hypnosischildbirth.com, and there's a bunch of stuff on there that talks about painless childbirth. Corey is saying, when you do clinical hypnosis, do you follow the Krasner method? I do not. I actually follow several people. One is Gerald Kine, who's passed away but was part of the Omni Hypnosis Center. Another one is Cal Banyan. I follow his work and his techniques. I've studied the Dave Ellman approach from the 50s, which is pretty much what most of my stuff is. But Krasner method, I do not. But if you do, let me know what kind of success you get with that. Joey says, hey, Richard, one question I have never seen answered. It is, what is the average age that you have observed of a professional hypnotist? Ooh. Well, one of my answers would be, I actually see a lot of old hypnotists, especially clinical. So I see a lot of people that seem to be a little bit older in the hypnotherapy fields, and normally they got into hypnotherapy through some kind of the fact that they needed it themselves, like some kind of trauma or some kind of a need for them to feel that they needed some hypnosis. So they kind of learnt it later on in life. But in terms of street hypnosis, a lot younger normally. And stage hypnotists, anywhere from, really, I've seen anywhere from 15 onwards. I don't think there's absolutely any age barriers at all, to be honest with you. Let me know in the chat how old you are, but I really don't think it matters, because you can start hypnosis as soon as you can basically speak. Hopefully that answers it. Dinesh, when doing shock inductions, saying sleep in any language will work. In India, we speak. Oh, yeah, I've answered that. Oh, Tiffany, Oculus Quest headset is coming on Tuesday. Why did it take so long? Oh, my God. My Oculus Quest is on my head absolutely every day. I mean, I love it. You've got to try these things out. I have a shooting game. I'm an older, I'm not like in my 20s or 30s, but I love this thing. It's so awesome. Tiffany, you're going to love it. Sammy, for how long the keyword for hypnosis works after the hypnosis is done on some person, like triggering the hypnosis? A real good question. It can last as long as you want it to last. I can make a suggestion permanent. I can make it temporary. I can pretty much keep that installed for as long as I want to. Elb, you have helped me. I'm sorry if I'm like getting these names butchered up. I'm doing my best, but I think it's Albi. Helped me so much with hypnosis. You're more than welcome. There's so much more to come. I'm so excited to give you so much more content. Ganesh says, how do I make 6 figures a month as a hypnotist? What would lead me to 6 figures path as a hypnotist? Do you have any plan? Is that in rupees? Is that in euros? Is that in dollars? I'm just kidding. You can make a 6-figure income with hypnosis, and I recommend you actually diversify between the stage. I mean, we have such a beautiful platform as hypnotists. We can operate on stage, we can operate on the streets, we can operate as a keynote public speaker, we can operate online, we can do teaching. There's all kinds of things. I would say diversify and go into all different areas. Don't just be stage, be clinical as well. Be a keynote speaker, be a consultant, all to do with hypnosis, of course. Have online products for sale. I mean, my online products that I sell, my MP3s online, I mean, I sell a lot. And every month, I mean, I don't want to sort of brag or give you the figure, but there are thousands of people buying the online MP3s And then there's a whole bunch more doing Zoom calls with me for hypnotherapy and one-on-one private consultations. So there is a lot of money to be made. I would suggest that you want to diversify and become a professional hypnotist. Don't just put yourself in one area and you'll find the money will flow, especially if you have the passion. Especially if you have the passion. Dinesh says Tamil is from Tamil Nadu. Yes, I went to Chennai. I went to, where did I go? Chennai. I went to Uti. I went to Pondicherry. I have been in India several times. Love the country. More importantly, my favorite food in the entire world is Indian food. Okay, Oliver says we're still live. Awesome, because I thought I dropped it. So I'm just catching up with some of the comments. Ganesh has sent a phone number over to Danish. Awesome, awesome. Natade Vanicum, good day. Awesome. Next time, don't push that button. We're good. All right, we're back and live. So I'm just picking up some of the comments here. Ding, 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 ding. I'm back. I'm back. You hypnotized the PC. Yeah, I think I did. You know, I'm using a Mac, and it's the first time it's ever frozen on me like that. But I'm going to find out why, so it doesn't happen again. Do you treat migraine through hypnosis? Actually, that's a good question. It can work for migraines. It's more of a sort of meditation, relaxation technique to help melt migraines away. So yes, it can work for migraines. Kiera says hypnotizers. I'm going to come back on another live stream and do some direct hypnosis. I'm just not going to do it on this one, but I'll do it on future ones. Please make fun hypnosis, etc. Yep, coming soon. So keep watching on the channel. And that was from Gazella. Definitely coming up. Joey, fractionate, and you, Richard. Yep, fractionation is absolutely right. You put them in hypnosis, put them back out, put them in, put them back out. What that does, it makes it more powerful. It makes it more, it doubles down on the relaxation. Sean, how old were you first when I got hypnotized? And what, you know, actually, I didn't get hypnotized until I was 18, so that's kind of late. Like I'm an old bastard, and like when I was growing up, there was no YouTube, there was no Vimeo. I'd never heard of hypnosis. But when I was 18, I saw my first hypnosis show and I volunteered to be in it and I got hypnotized. I didn't have a starring role or nothing like that. I was just on the stage, but I felt it and I knew something was, I knew it was really awesome. And that's how I knew that, wow, this is great. In terms of what inspired me, it was watching this show. So stage hypnotism got me involved in hypnosis in general. Joey said 17. That's awesome. Kira 11. Wow, welcome to the channel. I love seeing young people on this channel. Thanks so much, because you've got such an advantage. You can learn a lot here. You can learn something really interesting just by watching the videos. Oliver 17. I have a video on Wednesday that will that is 45 minutes long, that's going to teach you instant inductions, and I think that's really going to help and everybody's techniques. How many people have you met with over 1 million followers? Yeah, a lot of people. You know, I've done I used to do 300 to 400 shows a year until sort of COVID, and audience sizes varied. Like on a cruise ship, you'll have 2,000, 2,500 people in the theater. You'll have 5,000 people on the actual ship. That's a lot of people that come into contact with me, and I come into contact with them. It's a lot of people, so I have no idea how many people, but it's been a lot. Did you ever do show hypnosis phenomena over Skype and Zoom? I have never done it, so I can't help you there. But there are a few other hypnotists that have. I've just never gone into that sort of arena. Sammy said, love from India. I love India. I really do. It's one of my favorite countries. I want to go to Mauritius. I think that's out in the Indian Ocean. The Seychelles. There's a few other places. I've been to Goa in India, and Mumbai, Chennai. Beautiful place. And so I would love to go back. I worked with the Indian Police Service, started doing some hypnosis with them. They would not let me put the video on the internet though. hypnosis. I'm doing text induction very well. Pre-taught inductions. That's awesome. Well done. Congratulations. Next time I come over, yeah, I'm definitely gonna announce that I'll be over in India. Sarah, good to see you. How long have you had someone in hypnosis for? You know, some of my clients are almost permanently in hypnosis because I help them lose weight, stop smoking, removing fears and phobias. So they kind of have almost like a permanent trigger where they're always in a level of hypnosis. Adam says, when you say hypnotic threat, do you say it like this? If you don't wake up at this moment, I'll make sure you'll never get... Yeah, you're absolutely right, Adam. One of the things I say, you know, if they do not wake up, they will never have the ability and the chance ever to experience this wonderful, beautiful phenomenon again. So they will wake up because they're going to lose the experience. They'll lose the opportunity. Kira says, do you support other hypnotists? And do you know who Zach? I do know Zach. Have you met other? Yes. So I go to a lot of stage hypnosis and general hypnosis conventions around the world. Actually, this week there was a big convention in Las Vegas. I could not go, but it was called Hypno Thoughts. I've met Zach in Los Angeles. Actually, we were at a YouTube YouTube summit called Vid Summit, which Zach was there and I was there, and I met a bunch of other people. Very, very cool people. A lot of YouTube creators, and Zach's doing an awesome job. Joey has studied mentalism for a little bit, wondering if you have ever used... Oh yeah, I love to use... I love... What I do is I'll use mentalism in with hypnosis, but I'll never tell them that it's mentalism. What I'll do is I'll kind of... And I don't say it's hypnosis either, so I don't say it's hypnosis, I don't say it's mentalism. I just make it as part of... It's an experience, right? When you're going to blow somebody's mind, like have them shatter a glass, or have them, you can predict what they're going to pick, right? Or there's 54, different musicians, and you can just intercept the one that they're thinking. It's all about showmanship. So never label it. Never say, I'm about to do hypnosis on you right now, or I'm about to perform mentalism right now, or magic. I just say, hey, let's check something out. This is real cool. Hey, have you ever seen something like this? So I don't give it labels. What I'm looking for is the experience, their experience. The idea is you want to make them go, you want their minds to be blown, but you have to know when to walk away. Just do one or two things and then walk away, leave them mesmerized, and then have them wonder what on earth just happened. That's the best way. So the answer is yes. I love to use mentalism, and I think it's awesome. Let's see. SC, good to see you, my friend. Are you going to go back to doing shows on cruise ships once you can do that? I bloody hope so. I'm actually booked on a Norwegian cruise ship in November, which is I can't remember the name of the ship, but November it's going transatlantic, so it's actually doing a crossing to Europe from America. It has not yet cancelled. I'm just fingers crossed that I'll be on that ship in November. I can write in the comments if you're interested what ship it is, but it's definitely Norwegian. How is hypnosis? Hey Jackie, how's it going? How's it different on the screen? Different, in person it's much more effective. On screen, through Zoom, things like that, it's okay. But I like to tap. I like to use pressure points and to tap people. And when I'm given a suggestion, I love to anchor them and reinforce a suggestion. And that's something that you can't do unless they're in person. Did you ever work with the police, like helping people? Yes. I actually got my start with forensic hypnosis in the United Kingdom, and I helped people remember things through unlocking suppressed memories. I actually started that way, so I started through NLP. Sammy, can hypnosis make someone go against their will? Like I've seen a video of Darren Brown in which he made a guy shoot a person on stage just from a keyword, and doesn't it make hypnosis dangerous? Here's the thing. You can't make somebody do anything against their will. So I can't make you shoot someone or rob a bank or anything like that that's against your will. But if I give you the suggestions over and over again, and I give you enough programming and I give you enough reason to, then potentially I could plant that suggestion in your head that because you want to do it, you carry out and do it. And I know the Darren Brown show you're referring to, it's excellent. So sort of, don't forget, television is television. Television is always different to real life. Even reality TV shows are scripted. So television is very different to sort of real life. But potentially the answer is yes. In Darren Brown's show, I don't know what kind of TV they used, but yes, you can is the short answer. I can't really go into too much detail about that because television is a little bit not like real world, and so it was a little bit, for the camera, just a little bit. Kira says, how long did it take you to hypnotize your first person? And I love how you say my name because I'm from the UK and just say love it when I watch your vids. I'm legit to do this. That's awesome. How long did it take me to hypnotize my first? You can actually learn this in about 3 days, to be honest with you. There is an online training program that I have at Hypnotist Stage Academy that you can learn hypnosis. I'll just put it in here. Academy. Oh, we got this. Hypnosis Stage Academy.com. I just put the link in there. Let's see. Hypnotist Stage. Yeah, so you can learn from the comfort of your own bedroom or your own home. You can learn it in roughly 3 days, but and learn all the techniques online. But the best learning is obviously one-on-one with a hypnotist or on a live class so that you can practice. It's the practice that makes you good. So hypnotizing your first person doesn't take long at all, but to get good at this, to get really good at this, does take a couple of years, in my opinion, just to get really good, where you can never fail, does take a bit longer because you still haven't experienced all the things that can go wrong, and you still haven't experienced and improved your confidence levels to the point where you just won't fail. So it does take a bit of time, but to hypnotize someone for the first time, 3 days, but then to perfect your craft, to perfect getting good at hypnosis takes a little bit longer. And it's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Jackie says, was it a thrill? I remember the first person I hypnotized was actually in Las Vegas, and I thought honestly they were pretending. I thought this can't be real. I can't just by using words have hypnotized this person that they look asleep. I just can't believe that this is what's happening right now. So it was very, very strange, very thrilling though, a very, very cool experience. So as Jackie's comment, started hypnosis about 20 years ago in the police service, like 1994, and I learned NLP. Craziest thing, oh my gosh. I've had some really wild things, especially with the adult shows. There's all kinds of stuff that I can do. But I will tell you, I was very famous for getting thrown out of the Riviera Casino in Las Vegas when that casino was still there. I used to hypnotize people at the bar that every time they hear the word Bud Light or Budweiser, it feels like they've had a 20-year high school reunion with the person that ordered it. So all of a sudden, this guy's jumping all over some stranger because he heard the word Bud or Budweiser. Well, in the end, the security threw me out of the Riviera and told me I was never allowed back. So I always thought that was fun. That was a pretty fun thing that happened. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. There is Joey, and then we're going to wrap up. When they're in a trance, could you incorporate a mentalism, mind reading type routine? When you say you'll think of, yeah, I do that. I got some things that I'm going to show you on another live stream that involves using a watch. That is a mentalism routine. I have another one that's using a credit card. I incorporate smashing glass with your mind kind of routine while they're hypnotized. It just blows them away. They're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So the short answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. Last question I'll take: when I see someone tap on the forehead, is that a way to pass the critical faculty of the mind? It is, and also it's a level of distraction. When you tap someone, they're not used to being tapped on the forehead. Like, when was the last time, other than right now, that you tapped yourself on the forehead? So when you tap yourself, it's a very strange feeling. In fact, if you try it right now, if you try tapping yourself on the front of the head, you kind of feel it almost at the back of the head, right? You kind of feel it going down your nervous system. It's almost like the minute you tap yourself on the forehead, the back of the mind goes, what was that? The nervous system goes, what am I supposed to do when I get tapped on the forehead? What am I supposed to do? So it's kind of like, what was that, in the back of the mind? So it does create this very quick element of shock, a very quick element of shock. So it's kind of cool. So don't forget, one of the things that I've announced is there's a couple of new playlists. I'm excited to do the 360 virtual hypnosis, where I do street, where you're going to be able to, you don't have to have a headset to look at 360 VR videos, but you'll be able to scroll around the screen on your phone or using a mouse, and you'll be able to literally see the 360 degree angle. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to be uploading more hypnotherapy. I can't really upload more stage shows at the moment because there just is no more stage shows at the moment. No one's letting us do stage shows. So hopefully I can get back on that cruise ship in November, and then I'll be able to film. We've got brand new cameras, so I'll be able to film some much better content. So I really hope that you enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to be doing one every week. At the moment, I'm not quite sure when yet. Might be every Monday at this time frame. I think 2 o'clock is reasonable for my friends in India and the United Kingdom and Argentina. So I'm trying to find a good time frame that would work for these live streams. I've got a lot of good information from you, so thank you, because that's what's going to help me kind of create my new videos. Hip, hip, hip. Love that screen name, my friend. That's awesome. You're amazing. I learned much from you. I've helped people with insomnia and anxiety. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Sammy, and everybody else. SC, thank you so much. And I'll just give it a minute to say goodbye to each and every one of you. If you want to quickly blast a comment in there. Oh, and before I forget, do me a favor. When you do watch a video on YouTube, do me a favor, share it. Share it onto your Facebook, onto your Instagram, share it on your social media, because the more sort of viewers I get on YouTube, so the more you share my YouTube videos, the higher I can rank, the more YouTube can push me up the algorithm and push me up the rankings, and just the better it is. So that, you know, it's nice to get a lot of viewers on a video. It gives you that little bit of inspiration. So all I would ask in return, I'm going to go out of my way to create as much quality content as I can for you. And in return, do me a favor, just comment on the videos directly, and share them. If you can share them, that's really the sweet spot. That would be the bit that I would enjoy and I would love the most. Jackie says I'll always be first to comment. Yeah, you know, we have a little war going on with Rick and Reagan and a few others and Sarah about you know, who's first to comment on the videos, and it's pretty cool. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I think we've been here for, what time is it? We've been here for almost like an hour. If you're gonna watch the replay, that's awesome. I'll hopefully give you the heads up on Facebook or Instagram when I next go live. But I'm thinking maybe every Monday. If this is a good day for you, it's a good day for me, and it's a good way to start the week. So perhaps I'll do it every Monday. I'll do 2 o'clock New York City time, so 2 o'clock Eastern time, New York. Unless you hear any different, let's just try every Monday, and if that works, I think that's going to be really cool. Every Monday, 2 p.m. New York City time, right here on YouTube Live. And don't forget to share the videos and everything else. And have your questions ready for next week. And don't forget, Wednesday, I'm posting a 45-minute tutorial on street hypnosis. It's really, really cool. It was filmed in Germany. You're definitely going to learn the inside sort of secrets to street hypnosis on that video. Make sure you share them, and that will be available on Wednesday. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to leave you, and I'm sure this is the first time I've done this, so we're sorry we froze up halfway through. I think what I'll do next time is close some of my other programs down so that does not happen. I've got a pretty fast MacBook sitting here, but yeah, we froze halfway through, but hopefully it didn't interrupt you too much. And we are ready to get out of here. Take care, everyone. Cheers. And I'll enjoy chatting to you some more on YouTube. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. All the best, and see you later.